Hey, welcome back to the SmokeOut. Get your lighters on, light it up, cause we're taking on a special pay-per-view, which are soon to be extinct with pay-per-views. But UFC 319 is what we're going to talk about today. But we will recap our last card first. But yeah, man, pay-per-views only going through the rest of this year. The big announcement everyone's already probably heard is UFC got a new deal with Paramount Plus. It's gonna be lit, man. It's gonna be a
which is
subscription style.
which at the end of the day is Viacom, right?
Yeah, I think it's all under one big entity, anyways.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
yeah, man, that's dope though. I mean, for the user, for those that been paying for pay per views and shit, and just like now it's like a cheaper. I mean, people are still gonna stream. I mean, I'm not gonna say who, but
yeah.
people are still gonna be streaming it. But hey, man, this is one step in the right
Well,
direction.
shit, I've been having
So,
Paramount Plus for like the last damn
oh
near
yeah, there
four
you go.
years. Like 4 years, bro. That's like the
Uh,
weakest streaming one, I want to say.
but now not any longer, right?
No,
With
yeah. Well, they
UFC.
be playing football on there too sometimes,
Yeah.
and it's crazy. It's like I wonder why they signed there because that fool was hella hyping up that show. I wonder if that was like a hint. That
Uh,
Mobland show. It's
yeah, but 7.7 billion for 11
yeah, for
years or
7 years,
something. 7
7 years.
years.
Yep.
Man, that's over a billion a year. That's a that's a win.
No,
Uh,
hell yeah.
and you know what? I think ESPN, bro, they might have dropped the ball on that, bro. I don't know the numbers behind it as far as like how many viewership it was getting on ESPN Plus, but like me myself personally, I was always a subscriber to ESPN Plus, and to be
Yep.
honest with you, mainly just because of UFC.
Nah,
I mean,
yeah.
there's other shit I watch on there, but honestly, it's not even as big. Like UFC's the main one, and now that it's not gonna be on there anymore, I'm gonna tell you, I don't need ESPN anymore. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And I used to bundle it, but now that I get my T-Mobile plan gives me free Netflix, free Hulu, free like MLB TV, free fucking random shit MLS TV. So I don't need none of that shit no more. I got my Netflix, I got my Hulu. I don't really watch ESPN or Disney Plus to that level, but I have it. But
No,
I'm not
Disney
gonna have
Plus
it for
got like
long.
everything on them because they merged with the Hulu thing.
Yeah, so but I'm probably not gonna be on ESPN Plus. They'll see ESPN's about to, I think, lose some subscribers for sure next year.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but let's recap real quick on this last
But then
card. Oh,
also
good.
they're gonna lose a lot, but they'll gain a little bit because they're gonna have WWE now.
Oh yeah, it is gonna be on ESPN. So hopefully they think it's gonna be like a trade off. Maybe it's a trade
Yeah,
off, but they could have had everything on there.
but they don't want to pay though.
Yeah, that's true because it's not having both wouldn't exponentially grow it as much as how much they would have had to pay
Yeah,
probably because like people will still sign up for it's the same subscription whether you like WWE or UFC. You know what I mean? So just because people watch both doesn't mean they got to pay more. It's just the same subscription. So
yeah. I haven't
uh,
bought a pay per view in like shit
yeah,
years.
and we won't have to either. So
Last pay per view I bought was like when the UFC returned to like the Jacksonville one against
hmm.
Masvidal versus Usman Part Two,
Oh, that was way back.
and when Rose slept
We're waiting.
Zhang too. Yeah,
Yeah, that
that's
was way back.
2021. Cause well, I've paid to go on and watch it somewhere and shit like that. But I'm saying like
Yeah,
actual
like to
me
order
ordering.
the pay per view.
But at one point, bro, in my life, I was ordering every pay per view, even just to be at the crib watching it solo. Like I was fucking in
Sometimes you
there.
got to.
Nah, yeah, no, but I would get invited to go watch it somewhere like somebody's house. But I was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm just watching it at the crib
I'm just gonna
and
order
order
it, pay myself, and watch it
and
at the
get
crib.
high. You feel me? Like that
Yeah,
was like my shit to do. So it's pretty dope to see. It's gonna be like free if you have a prescription. It's kind of like the way WWE Network used to be when you had
yeah.
WWE Network that all the pay per views are free. So yeah,
Mm.
for the next 7 years, gonna be cracking. Man, see, I've been paying for Paramount for how long? I don't even know how much it is now. It was like only $7.99, $8.99.
Gonna be more for
So
sure.
I wonder if they're gonna jack that up.
100%. Because I think they did something else too. They signed something else. Maybe it was with
Well,
NFL.
they've been showing football games on
Oh,
there
okay, yeah.
on certain weeks.
Man, so last week, man, we had UFC Vegas 109 recap. Nothing huge between us. Nestor went 1-3, but only minus 0.7 units, so nothing big.
Mm,
The one you hit actually was a big plus money one. Fluffy by sub plus 230. So that
hey,
one was good. Angela Hill lost at plus 175. I also bet on Angela Hill myself, so lost that one. And then Rodriguez KO plus 500. Um, yeah, Rodriguez lost. Yeah.
Man, if they would have had my like I asked for the prop of Pusey would have been in here eating because I hit that on my own side bet. She was plus 750 for the
Oh,
knockout.
what was her name?
Crazy. Edwards.
Edwards. Yeah. Hey, Edwards was real, man. I mean, I was big on Edwards as well. I didn't bet her on the knockout, but yeah, she was big plus money on the
Well,
knockout.
we didn't have when we did it. There was no
Oh
odds
yeah, because it was
available.
a short notice fight.
And then remember, you were like, we estimated, we were like only like plus 200. But that shit was like plus 750.
Hey, that's man. If you saw that in time, we checked again, and we were saying it was about plus 200, 300, like, and you get a plus 500, 600, 700, whatever it is, 800.
Yeah, I
Uh,
just
I mean, that's betting 101 for everyone out there. That's the edge right there. Whatever you think it is, but in the price, the difference, that's what
that's
it
it.
is. And then the parlay, the greasy parlay, man. I mean, you hit most of them, bro. The one parlay breaker, but you did get Julius Walker won, Edwards won, Matsumoto won a close one, and then Steve Urseg won as well, which won by decision, by the way, because Steve Urseg, I mean, they said he won dominantly, but I feel like it was decently closer than what the odds said.
He won 2-1. I want to
Yeah.
say. Luckily with him, he was getting his ass beat the first round. I thought it was over. I thought they should have stopped the fight. But he would not. But he kept moving. He kept showing grit. Some people would have stopped. Some refs would have stopped that fight,
Uh huh.
and you
Get
wouldn't have really
dropped.
had like you could really not like disagree with that stoppage. But showed a lot of heart. Came back and won it. Shout out to Ode. You know what I mean? And I was able to get Ursay live like in the second, third round, like at like minus 130, minus 115 around that area. So that was cool.
Hey, so, but yeah, I know. I mean, it was a step down in competition for him, because he was
Yeah.
fighting all the top people. So
Fuck the
that was a good
short
one.
king, bruh. C-Rod, that's who blew it.
Yeah, Rodriguez. Yeah, man. He came in not looking too hot, and then he didn't even make weight on top of that.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with bruh, man. Like he's for sure shouldn't be fighting at this weight class. Maybe he had some injuries, but yeah, man, if he don't, he needs to just get serious and go to 135, or else he's just gonna be like a mini Kelvin Gastelum. You know what I'm saying? Just like,
Like pretty skilled and cool, but not can't make it over
well, at
that
least
hump.
Gastelum is in the Hall of Fame, so never mind. I should even disrespect Gastelum like that. So, but yeah, see, because C-Rod's never even fought like a top 10, right? He was the
Now, because he was always
prospect,
the prospect, and
prospect
then when he,
killer, the prospect
yeah,
killer.
first he was the prospect, and then he was
Yeah,
disappointing on the weight cut. Then he became the guy to pin against prospects, and he
yeah,
was
cause
fraud checking them.
yeah, and then yeah,
But
shout out Andre Feely, Sacramento
hey,
transplant,
I
repping the
fuck with Andre
NorCal
Feely.
vibes.
I ended up betting on him as well, but
That's hella
man,
good.
he looked solid. I mean, and it was a different level of competition because he fights decent competition as
Well,
well.
he's been in the UFC forever
Yeah.
too, so you know what I mean. That's why I was like, he was getting rocked sometimes, but then he smartened up and like he was fighting like a tall fighter finally. You know what I'm saying? Instead of doing like dumb shit, maybe having a kid just turned him up. So shout out to Feely.
Yeah, shout out to Feely. And then yeah, so for me I went 2-2 plus 0.25 units, so pretty much nothing, damn near broke even on the show here. But the ones I missed, I had Fluffy by points also plus 230, missed that one. He dominated like we saw just in every way possible. The
Mm.
striking was better, the
Yeah,
grappling, just
that's what was
everything.
crazy.
Hey, and Delice just looked lost, right? Like that's not how
Well,
Delice
nah,
usually comes out.
it's that cardio, bro. Once you can break somebody early like that, that just sets the tone for the rest of. They're just out of it. They're just in
Yeah,
their head like, damn, I can't
overwhelmed
keep
him.
up, and just mentally beating. That's what he does with that cardio. Like you were saying like it was like Marab, a big Marab, but this is low key better than Marab because Marab just started like finishing people, but Fluffy goes in there to
Just
finish you. You know
kill.
what I'm saying? He's
Uh,
like Cain Velasquez and Marab put together or something like right
Yeah, like a
now.
mini in between them when they merge to one.
Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting. I guess he said they're gonna fly him out to Chicago. With that performance, it's like he deserves a title fight right away. Who cares about Kyle Borhalo and other dude from France? Like, who even cares about that shit anymore? Like right now, it's all about Fluffy Hernandez, bro. He's really and boy be high as fuck too.
Yeah, shout out to Woodland, California, man.
Well, he's from
Uh,
Duggan, California.
he went to Woodland high
Oh yeah,
school though.
but like
But it's like those random little towns
yeah, well he was
near
repping.
Sac.
It's like by Cash Creek and shit.
Yeah, it's right by off of Sac, like a country town. Uh, I also missed on Ursay KO plus 270. I thought he was going to be a little stronger than that. I mean, I think if he had more time, he could have at least finished him, like subbed him or something, because he had some moments where he was going for the submission, and that was because I
Well,
actually also bet Ursay inside the distance and lost that
I
because I thought
mean,
he was going to
hey,
choke him.
Ode Osborne, you could clown on him what you want, but he's been getter. He's been getting better his last couple fights, man. And he took this fight on a week notice. If he would have trained for it, you never know, because he probably, blew everything in that first round after trying to sleep. I mean, had to sleep him, and like you coming off the couch in a week. You know what I mean? So shout out to the Bumba Clot.
No, I like Oda Osborne. You know, I was mad when he got robbed at the Sphere, so
Man, that was
Um,
bullshit.
the two I did hit though was greasy parlays. We had the prelims greasy parlay. We had Fernandez, Edwards, Smith, Elijah Smith, and then Julius Walker for plus 115. And then for the main card one, I had CLD, Christian Leroy Duncan, Matsumoto, and Ursay at plus 110. So some of them were sweaty for sure.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
yeah. I was able to hit on COD too. On the prop was like when we got off the show, it was like plus 180 for a
for a
TKO
knockout.
knockout. Yeah.
Yeah, he finally came through and lived up to the expectations people had for him.
Yeah,
You know,
Anders, your boy, he might be done.
he has some moments, but yeah, he's old and slow. He's just slow as shit. But yeah, man, I mean, I'll take it. You know, we'll move forward here and take it to the big event at UFC 319, headlined by the champion Driscus Duplessis DDP against Khamzat Chimaev. This is a great card. They're in Chirac. It's going to be an interesting one, man. This looks like a banger on paper here. But we'll start off with the first opening fight, man, which is the fight I least care about. But Alibis or Alibi Idris against Joseph Morales at the 125. And Alibis is actually a undefeated from, I believe, Kazakhstan. Um, this is his actual debut, man, for UFC. So that's why I don't know too much about him. He's from NASA FC. But yeah, I assume he's going to be pure grappling. But it looks like he's knocked some fools out most recently with spinning back fists. So he could be striking. I haven't actually watched him, so I don't have a strong opinion on this at all. They're both unranked fighters, obviously. We got Joseph Morales. What is he at here? He's from Uriah Faber Combat, A1 Combat, most recently, but he fought back in 2023. That was his last fight. So that one's a little sketch, but he's fought some at UFC before. Look at he's had two UFC fights back in 2018, and he lost to Davison Figueiredo back in 2018, then also lost to Eric Shelton by split decision. So looks like this fool got got some experience. Let me check the odds on this, bro. I had no idea about this fight. I don't think there's fucking odds yet. Yeah, and there's no odds as far as on Bet Online. That's what I'm looking at right now. So I don't even know what it is, but I'm assuming they're gonna make the undefeated guy the favorite here. And if he's the big favorite, I mean, I'm not gonna lay it. That's for damn sure. I think this is just a garbage fight.
Bet online
We'll see.
tweaking, bro. Why they still got that fucking? Did they finally get rid of the Paddy Pimblett fight?
Yeah, they did. At least the one I'm looking at for UFC 319.
Like
That
what
was
the
tripping me
hell?
out. They're just
I
trying
was
to
like,
get you to bet on shit.
for real.
Hold your money.
I mean, that would have been. I
uh,
wish it was true. I want to see that fight. I
yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
that will happen. But actually, I
I,
guess not because Gagey was talking about now. He don't want to fight Patty.
yeah, he just wants to fight for the belt. So, but then like if you do the Paddy fight, it's a money fight already.
Yeah, I said that everyone got a price.
Hmm.
Everyone got a price, man. Next up, man, we got first horny fight. We got Karine Silva against Dione Barbosa. Um, they got Karine Silva is actually a big favorite here. She was like minus 170 earlier in the week, but she's minus 225 right now. Dione Barbosa is now a plus 190. And I do have a strong feeling about this. And I already bet it at minus 170, but I think this is I think she should be like a minus like 250 or 300. Karine Silva, man, I just think she's better all around, better striker. Grappling might be close because Barbosa is definitely a BJJ specialist. Um, but I think Karine Silva here is gonna step down in this competition. It's gonna be a little easier fight than her last fight, who she lost to Vivian Arujo. And I think here she could definitely win here, man, with a little ease, any way she wants. So who do you like, man?
Yeah, I'm going with Silva. But it is
Still low.
sketch though coming off that fight to Vivian
Vivian.
Araújo.
I mean, it's good. I mean, I'm not saying Barbosa is straight scrub because I mean she's fought some decent people like
She's eight
Miranda
and three. She got
Maverick.
a yeah.
She fought. Well, she lost. This one is a little sketch. I mean, a lot of people get knocked out by Josiane Nunez, but I'm not big on Josiane Nunez. That was back in 2019 in another league, so understandable. She also fought against Jenna Bishop, who's in the PFL right now. They fought on the LFA card back in 2021, so she's fought some higher level people. But I just think she's more one dimensional in my opinion. You know, she's a BJJ or nothing is almost type of vibe. So that's why I like her in here. But the line's been moving, so I would definitely speed it up if I were y'all. Next up, we got a potential banger here, man. We got uh, Nursultan Rozaboyev against Brian Battle at 185. This is real interesting. They got your boy Battle here, big, decent sized favorite, minus 175. Rozaboyev plus 150. Man, you got any thoughts on this?
It's gonna be a close fight. 185, right? Rizboyev is always solid. Brian Battle, what is he gonna bring? Was his last fight against Randy Brown?
Yeah, and he won by split.
Yeah, a lot of people were upset that he won. He always likes to talk hella shit. We'll see what he brings in there. It's gonna be a scrap for sure, but man, I've been hearing like a lot of saying I've been seeing like people talk about this fight that it could be like what was the most recent fight where it was a tall guy against somebody smaller where he won? It was like on one of
Like
these
a
last two
fight that already
cards.
happened.
Yeah, because Rizboyev is so fucking tall. He's 6'5".
Yeah, I think Battle's tall too. Oh, yeah,
He's six
I know
one.
this. Oh, really? He looks. Doesn't he look tall?
Yeah,
Yeah, Battle looks hella tall to me. But yeah, he's
6'5"
six
is
one,
different.
6'5". Yeah, 6'5" is way
Yeah,
taller than 6'1".
I think Rizboyev be having little moments in a lot of fights, but Battle's always game is like scrap, so that's just gonna be interesting. But I think I'm gonna just pick Battle. But I already put a bet on him too in a parlay. But after like seeing how the fight is, I'm kind of because this is black, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the real one, not
yeah,
his little brother.
yeah. So that fool, he be bringing it. But
Yeah,
yeah, I would I wouldn't be surprised if he wins it instead. But yeah, I'm going with Pooh
yeah.
Bear.
This one's a close one, man. This one was tough. I was going back and forth on it. I think Battle's the rightful favorite. I think he should be the favorite because Battle, as far as just how I look at the fight, he is more, I guess, well rounded. And like you said, he's always game. He's durable. He could grapple. He has BJJ. He could strike decently. Not the best. And then he also used to be a fat guy too. So like he got enough power in there as well. And he can hang with the big boys. But yeah, this big guy is even super bigger. I think Battle's even honestly even fought the better competition, recently, or just overall.
Well,
To be honest with
Rizboyev
you,
been fighting some dogs. He fought what's his name? Got knocked out, but it's what's
no, he only lost to
Humainsa?
Joaquin Buckley.
Yeah, I mean,
But look
he's
at the
he.
last two he fought. This is why to me it's sketch, right? But it was like a bounce back spot. He lost to or he beat Dustin Stolfus by
Yeah,
decision, and then he knocked out Eric McConico, who just beat
hey,
Brundage.
coming off a win.
I
Nah,
bet on
man,
McConical, but that's good. It was
man,
more of a fade of Brundage as a favorite. But Brundage could have finished him too. He had his moments for
yeah, I feel
sure.
like that run is just as a favor is just all bad.
It's like not worth it. That's just what it is.
But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good fight.
But for this fight, okay. For betting, I just think the value has to be on Ruzaboyev at plus 150 right now because Battle does keep it close, and Ruzaboyev, I mean, I think his advantage will be, once he starts grappling a little more, a little ground and pound if he can. And then he's taller, like you said, so maybe the striking skill set I think is pretty equal. But if he has the bigger reach, maybe he'll get to battle more. But who's more durable is my question that I don't really know because I think Battle's really durable. Ruzaboyev, he's not weak. I just don't have any proof like of him being super durable. Has he ever met adversity? Because even when he
I
lost to
mean,
Joaquin Buckley, it was more like he was getting wrestled and like kind of just
but that was
overpowered.
like at 170 too, all right.
Let's see. Probably because if that's what Buckley was fighting, but that was last year. It was on 170. Yeah,
Yeah, see, Roosevelt is 6'5" at 170. He's out there like a fucking walking stick. That's why this at 185 is
Mhm.
you know, is more interesting. Because I mean, Ruziboyev, like you said, the competition is kind of like almost, I want to say like the same too, bro. Like Battle has more experience in UFC because he was on the Ultimate Fighter and shit like that. But if you look at Battle's record too, like look who he last fought. Randy Brown, which a lot of people
Who's
say he
good?
lost.
But Randy Brown's good, and then Kevin Jusset
Kevin Jusset,
is all
he's
right.
good. Ange Lusa, AJ
I
Fletcher,
don't
and
like
then
it.
like
A lot of people say he's good.
who?
Yeah, yeah. The other people before are weak
And then
or
look
beat
who he
him.
lost to, Fakrdinov, and
Yeah,
that's from
who I think is a
grappling.
little overrated, right? So
Yeah, so that's what I said. Like you said, it's what's the name's a good bet, but yeah, it's kind of sketch. I would then stay away from this one. Even though I'm
yeah,
mad,
this
I
one's
just still
hard.
got him in
I'm
parlay.
now you just gotta hope he wins.
Well,
But
because it's
yeah, for
like
me, I guess. Okay,
no, I'm
go
just
ahead.
saying because like yeah, the dude got 6'5" and like and has like he's not like he ain't like hella weak like that, and
Yeah,
I
no,
feel
I
like he
think it's
has
gonna be
better
close
like
though.
he has better movement than Battle. Battle be looking like he
Uh,
be coming in there like I don't know, just like trying to brawl sometimes.
he's just down, two down, two
He's a
down.
beast. I mean,
Yeah,
what's his nickname now? The Butcher.
the butcher. Yeah, it used to be Pooh Bear or some shit like that.
Yeah.
uh, yeah, Ruzaboyev for me, I guess just for the sake of the show, I think the value and the bets on the plus money here, but yeah, that one's a close one, a little tough one. Oh, okay, here we go. I got stronger thoughts on this one. We got Edson Barbosa at 155 against Drakkar Close, and you got Barbosa here, a minus 170 favorite. Drakkar Close plus 145, and I'll tell you right now, I already bet this. This is definitely going to be one of my best bets of the week. Barbosa, I had him 150. I think he's good all the way even to like minus 200, 220. Uh, and I know he's old, okay, but he's definitely a different type of old guy. Uh, Definitely, you don't see a lot of 39-year-olds or whatever fucking cut up like he is. And his striking is pure power, pure just perfect like technique, just everything right. And then on top of that, Drakkar Coach doesn't suck, bro, but at all. But I think he's overrated. I just think he has no heart. I don't think he got a lack of will, and he's already 37. He's not even like super young. And he most recently got knocked out by Joel Alvarez. He has a hard time making weight. He's not even taller. Just there's too many things against him. For me, it's like I'm going with Edson Barbosa, and I don't care if he loses. Like this is the right side. I'm going Barbosa.
You know, I got Barbosa by knockout.
Yeah, I can see that. I just don't like anything about Jakar close.
What's
Nothing.
did they got the props out yet or what?
Yeah, there's some props. Let's see. We got Barbosa KO is plus 275. It's not bad.
Shit, I'll
Decent.
take it. I'm gonna put
Because the
that
most
for
likely
sure.
outcome is by points plus
I feel
140.
like he's back at 155, so it's gonna be good.
Yeah, the weight cut obviously with older people, you also weight cut has something to do with it. You got to watch it, see it, but yeah, like you said, like I see this too. I agree with the knockout. I think that's gonna happen. There's no other way really. Barbosa minus 3.5 at plus 140. I don't hate that either, but I take a money line already. So um, yeah, next up, man, we got okay, battle of some great whites. We got Alexander the Great Hernandez against Chase the Dream Hooper. This is a real interesting fight here. And they got Chase Hooper minus 335 right now. Hernandez plus 275. That is crazy and surprising. I mean, don't get me wrong, I agree. Chase Hooper is definitely on the projection of up. His hands are getting better. Obviously, he's always been a great BJJ guy, and he's taller, lankier. And but at the same time, like, damn, do you really want to be laying minus 330 in this matchup? That's the only part that's holding me back. I picked Chase Hooper to win, and there's a good chance he can win by sub here. But I don't know. I'm still hesitant on laying minus 335. Alexander Hernandez, we've seen it. We keep thinking there's hope, and I mean he's not terrible at all by any means, but it's just he's disappointing to say the least. But he is on a 2-fight win streak, by the way,
Yeah,
and
I
he's
mean
fought
this is
way
a
better comp.
he's the grizzled vet in this one. I thought Jim Miller was gonna yoke him, but he ended up yoking Jim Miller. Chase Hooper, his stand up, is really bad, but He's been able to be cool about it. Like he takes you
Got
down,
better.
wraps you up. Yeah, it's all about man, it's gonna be a close one. I want to say it's closer than the odds tell it for this fight for sure.
I agree.
Uh, Chase Hooper's like on a fight winning streak, right?
Double check that.
There's
But
also at
yeah.
155, right? So like for Hernandez, he was like also been fighting at the low weight classes and is back going back up.
Yeah, this one's at one. Yeah, lightweight 155, and 3 fight win. Oh yeah, 4 5 6 fight win streak for Chase Hooper actually.
But also been
But
look who he's been fighting though.
yeah, Jim Miller, Clay Guida, Borishev, Jordan Levitt, Nick Fiore.
Jordan Levitt was a good win,
Oh,
and then
five. It was a five
Borislev.
fight win streak.
Yeah. So,
Um,
but the thing is like Hernandez. What's his last loss? Like it's always been like decision, or did he get knocked out? Like what's he been on? Has he
oh
been
no, he
getting
lost
subbed?
most 3 fights ago. He lost to Damon Jackson by split, and then before that, lost to Bill Algeo by decision. He was only getting knocked out back in 2022 when he got knocked out by Billy Q. So
Yeah. Yeah, so like he's not like out here getting just tapped out, even though Chase Pooper, that's what I used to call him when he was like being weak sauce. Like his ground game is like elite, if you want to say. But I feel like if it doesn't get him out there early, maybe it could be interesting if Hernandez could make it like keep it standing and make it a dog fight. So I'm gonna just do dog or pass on this one.
yeah, I think I'm on the same boat as far as like value goes. I think Hernandez. I hate Hernandez, but it has to like yeah, at this odds. Like I can't lay minus 330 with Chase Hooper, and if he doesn't sub him, then what? like then what are we talking about?
I
It's
mean,
gonna
if
be
you
real
just
close.
control him for on the ground, but I feel like Hernandez got good, decent enough ground game.
Yeah, enough wrestling, right? At least he can do
IMO.
something. If you like Chase Hooper though, and don't want to lay the because I wouldn't lay the minus 330. Chase Hooper by sub plus 200.
He got
Probably got
tapped
some
by
wheel.
Moicano though.
Moicano's the man too
Hernandez.
though.
But this is
So
also 22.
yeah. Um,
Yeah,
but
on dog or
I also
pass.
think like Chase Hooper to me has to be like his the way he wins is damn near inside the distance, right? Like
Yeah, well, he can control. Like he'd be
yeah,
controlling the fight and just be, sometimes like just peppering you on the ground to get that body lock and just suffocating you, which is like the way he did Borderslav. That was
yeah,
all bad. But then we know the Borderslav's ground game is whatever.
weak,
Yeah, so that's the thing. This guy
yeah,
Hernandez at least has all the skills.
yeah. In theory,
Yeah.
all the skills. He was
Well, I'm
supposed
saying
to
like
be prospect too.
he's like decent everywhere. You know what I mean? He's not like one
He's
specific.
not one dimensional. Yeah,
Exactly, like Chase Hooper is all like he be rocking people sometimes, like is like standing, but then like a whole fight of standing. We'll see how it goes.
yeah. And I would say like with Chase Hooper, like when we first watched him to be just purely grappling, his hands has gotten a lot better, like comparatively, not great,
Yeah,
but just better than because
cause like
before it was like nothing.
cause like who dogged him? This was a long time ago, but it was Bruce Leroy who dogged him, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. It was Alex Caceres, yeah, way back in
Yeah,
2020.
yeah. See, that was 5 years ago, and then we said Hernandez is already like he's been a prospect. Now he's actually just a vet, just a basically like a gatekeeper type of fighter. So
That's crazy.
yeah.
Damn, we're getting old.
Yeah,
That's crazy to see. They said Chase Hooper debuted in 2019, bro. Damn, that's
damn,
crazy.
time flying, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm with you there. Next up, man, we got real horny fights. We got Jessica
Hey,
Andrade against
oof,
Lupita Godinez. Man, this is
man.
another interesting fight because the odds are also actually surprisingly a lot more wide than I thought they were going to be. Oh no, Godinez is minus 140. Andrade plus 120. Okay, it's a little better.
Well, cause that's the thing, Loopy. She tends to like be on a good streak, and then all of a sudden a random fight will like fuck her shit up. Like even her last fight, she was up in the 2 rounds, and in the third, it was getting kind of he was clenching it real quick on her, clenching your butt cheeks, like oh shit, like is she gonna lose? And then the thing is, the only thing about Andrade right now, she's just on a terrible skid right now. She got once they knocked out, tapped out, like she's just in looking like straight garbage. So
But look at the people she's fighting, though. I would say, though, also, like I don't think Godinez is on the same level as Jasmine Judavicius, Natalia Silva. Mackenzie
Nah, but
Dern, Tatiana
she
Suarez.
Lupe's been fighting like putting her work in too. Like look at her fights, or is it all weak people?
No, she's a prospect. She only lost to Mackenzie Dern and Verna Jandiroba. You know how I feel
Well,
about
see,
Verna with the V.
but see, she's fighting that same kind of competition, then, bro. You know what I mean? Verna is good, should be fighting for a title any day, or did she fight for a title or no?
Nah, not yet.
So see,
She
she
needs
should
to.
be fighting for a title, and Dern is always getting hyped up as a you know
The
a,
woman.
a top prospect. But besides that, yeah, but those are two people, so
And
you
you
can't
like
say
this?
she's not
She'll
fighting like weak people like that. And when she
she
does fight
also
weak people,
beat
she wins.
your favorite Tabitha Ricci.
Yeah, Baby Shark, but that's when she was on that. That's when she
Yeah,
was on that super wave, and then she went to back L's against. I mean, that's great competition right there. But to see Andrade was in that competition, but now Andrade is like she's like a like damn like who's the OG that's just losing all the time now.
you should take.
No, I'm talking about like a male. I'm trying to compare it to
Oh,
like a
a
male.
dude.
Like she's just that's like she's on that part
Not
of her
Tony
career right now.
Ferguson. No.
But the thing is, she always has that chance where she could like bomb you with a crazy ass knockout. But I feel like with
Lubin is
Lupe,
durable.
no, but thing is, Lupe, she has grappling, so I feel like she's gonna have to grapple. But yeah, I gotta go with the.
Yeah.
I mean, she said she had to take a shit on herself, Lupe, or some shit like that one
Yeah,
time.
bro. I had money on her, and she pulled it out. Thank God, but it was getting
Go with
close. She was shitting on herself.
the Canadian Mexican, bro. Fuck it,
Yeah,
let's go.
I guess controversial for me. I mean, I don't feel super strongly because it is going to be a sweaty, I think, fight, and possibly boring.
Well, it's
But
because like, what Andrade are we gonna get?
yeah, and we've only seen really not good Andrades. She went through more divorce, before recently, so that also played a role. But yeah, I know some things just says like I don't. Godina is just like I've been trying to ride her wave, and she's not been terrible at all. But like during the fights, it's rough. Like watching her, she makes a lot of mistakes. She keeps fights a lot closer than they ever have to be any of the times. And look at the odds here. Like she's minus 140 on the money line. Her by points is minus 125, so it's not even like that big of a difference. So most likely she's gonna win by points, and I agree with that. But I guess for the sake of it, I'm gonna say Jessica Andrade is live as a dog. But I just didn't fire it because I thought Andrade was gonna be a bigger dog. That's
Yeah.
all.
What's Andrade by like knockout?
Andrade by knockouts plus 475.
Even though she haven't knocked nobody out
Yeah,
since
and Lupe
2023, and that was
Godina has
against
never been knocked
Mackenzie.
out, never been finished of any sorts. But she also never knocked anyone out before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think for her it would be maybe what's a Lupe by submission?
Let's see. Lupe sub. I just clicked out of it. Lupe by sub is plus 900. Oh,
Damn. Well, yeah, she ain't really never said her fights are just always this. Oh no, she got some
she
sub. She
subbed
got one
somebody.
sub against Elise Reed.
I think that has some legs on it, especially at plus 900.
Yeah, I mean that's if you're already
That's
going for Lupe, you might as well sprinkle a little, like you say, pizza money on that thing.
Yeah, exactly. At plus 900, just a little
Especially because of
touch.
what Andrade has been doing. Like Andrade, I don't know. You could say she just goes like against Judovic, she got tapped out hella quick.
Yeah, and usually I like female fights, but this is tough.
Yeah, these are tough ones.
This is a tough fight. Next up, man, we got. Oh, damn. All right, gotcha. Next up, man, we got. Is it Tim Elliott already? Damn. Oh, Gerald GM3 Gerald Mearshard against Mashal or Michelle Ola Jacek. Man, this is an interesting fight. You got Ola Jacek here as a favorite at minus 205. Mearshard plus 175. This is another interesting matchup that okay, so I like Ola Zaychek here, obviously. Like, and I actually been a fan of GM3. He's always underrated. He is 37 now, but that's not the biggest deal. I think his advantage is definitely going to be obviously the grappling, and I think Ola Zaychek on the ground is not good at all. So that's going to be the style right there. That for me, it's like that's what stopped me from betting Ola Zaychek is because laying minus 200. If it stays standing, I'm laying minus 200. I think then he should be like a minus 300, 400 favorite. But if this gets to the ground at any point, bro, it might be chopped. And I don't know if Ola Jacek could handle it because Mishar is pretty strong on the ground and he's pretty big guy. So, but he's very slow in the striking. He's has some power, but he's just too slow. And I think Ola Jacek is pretty durable. as far as like when he stands and strikes. So yeah, I mean it's Mishart sub or nothing, but I'm going Olajayshek here
What's
for the
Olajayshik
show.
by knockout?
I like that one too. Let's see.
Because you got to remember, this is a new, reinvigorated Olajayshik who's been training with top competition out of the fighting nerd. So he's not gonna
Yeah,
get just dominated like that. I've said, and like I feel like
I like that too.
I think
Olajayshek
the
plus 110.
speed for Olajayshik is gonna
Is
be
way
an
better.
issue. It's gonna be an issue for GM3 because he's not gonna be able to just go in there right away and just get him down. Like I feel like no.
Yeah, no,
So yeah,
I'm with you. I like that look too. The Olajayshek plus or KO by plus 110. I think that's good. It's most likely outcome, but I think
yeah.
at
At
plus
least
money,
some
it's
plus
good.
money still. Shit.
Exactly.
Always on
Uh,
some plus money, little brother.
that yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how anyone could to bet GM3 here at this price. I mean, when you bet GM3, I feel like you need like plus 300 or something like that, like
Gagos.
plus 100. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah,
Gago's gonna find a way to pick GM3.
I feel you. Hold on to the
What
OGs.
GM3 by sub? Did you say that already? My bad.
No, I actually didn't. GM3 by sub is plus 350. It's all right. Because I feel like
Yeah.
that's the only way he wins.
Yeah, I mean, if Olajayshik can revert to his old ways, then yeah. But I feel like I think he's fighting better now with the fighting nerds, and actually, I damn near might do a fighting nerds parlay on this card.
Damn. Yeah, you're talking me more into the
Olajayshik
Ola
and
Jacek even more. I already liked him,
Prates.
but I was hesitant on the price. But now I'm thinking like, if there's any way that you could eliminate the part of like GMT even possibly getting him down or reduce that amount, then minus 200 is cheap for Ola
Yeah,
Jacek. For this matchup, that just changes
just because
everything.
just like I feel like yeah, if he can get rid of those first like throw him off and then just use his boxing and try to get him out of there, I feel like it'd be the TKO's it like the knockout. What's the under?
1.5 rounds unders minus 103 or plus
Yeah,
100.
see, they think too it's gonna end early.
Yeah, I like the under if that's the case because I think same thing. If GM3 somehow gets him down and finish him, it's gonna be early too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they got Ola Jacek round one knockout only at plus 200.
Uh oh.
uh,
So that's a favor. It might be the opposite night. Might be have to go GM3 by sub. I don't know.
if you bet on the GM3 side, you gotta bet by sub too. Like also,
Yeah, for
because
sure.
I just don't see him winning in any possible other way. Next up, man, we got Bobby King Green against. Well, I guess now it's just King Green against Diego Ferreira. Some OG fight here, man. We got
Man,
Diego Ferreira is definitely probably the favorite. I'm assuming. Let's
yeah, he's a
see.
favorite. Bobby's the underdog, like plus 130. I want to say right now.
Yeah, Ferreira minus 150. Bobby Green plus 130.
Yeah,
Um, the over 1.5 rounds is minus 200. Under is plus 160. So I think it's gonna be. I mean, I think you have a strong feeling on this one, right?
yeah. I
Like,
feel
go
like
ahead.
this fight is all about if Bobby's chin is still gonna be able to hold up in this fight, because Ferreira. If it's Ferreira got them bombs he can throw, or he just fights wildly, but that's not Bobby Green. He's a pretty fighter out there. You know what I'm saying? If he's like in the speed, the way I feel like it's either Ferreira can catch Bobby Green in this one with the way he knocked out Michael Johnson or some shit, or we're gonna get like a Bobby Green just like piecing him up like the Jim Miller fight and just be able to win it by 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually picking Bobby Green for this one. I'm riding with the OG. This if he doesn't get this one, I feel like it's a wrap. So.
Yeah,
So at plus money, I like it. Especially I like the fight that they're giving him. They're also been giving him some fucking killers. Bobby Green, you know what I mean? So this is
yeah.
finally like
Mauricio Ruffy,
this
Piglet.
is yeah, this is finally like a fight in his realm with like
Mhm.
somebody who's gonna be there, and then I like that he's an underdog even better to try to make some money because I think Bobby Green could get this fight if that chin is holding up because we've seen Ferrera sleep some fools, and in that fight with Rebecca, Rebecca just gets fucked up in every fight. That's like his thing. But yeah, I'm going with King Green, man.
Yeah, I believe this is King Green's last shot, right? Like, as far as like if he gets knocked out like cold, that is over. It's like because that's my only concern in this matchup. I think skill for skill, like as far as striking goes, I think he's the better striker as far as like technical striker, volume striker. maybe not more powerful, but he has enough power. And I think obviously
Well, he's saying
grappling
the
is different.
volume. Yeah, like you
But
said.
I think his defensive grappling is good enough to keep it standing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he doesn't want to go on the ground because obviously his advantage is not on the ground as far as BJJ. So I think it's good there. It's just like how's his chin? Because we've seen Diego Ferreira, like his chin is not terrible for being old. You know,
Yeah.
in comparison to King Green. So, but like you said, the competition level, I would say competition level. Diego Ferreira is also an OG, so he's fought some decent guys recently too. So I
Yeah, but
wouldn't say
not
all
like
that.
Green. Green's been in there with some like.
Ever since the Kamzat, or not the Kamzat, the Islam
Yeah, look, he
thing.
fought Islam, bro. Like he's been in there with, and that was at like an old ass age in his career. So yeah, it's all about if this chin can hold up. But if he can go out there and just fight his fight, dance around, piece him up, volume, I feel like he can maybe even get a TKO on for. But I think yeah, I already said.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'll take for the show too. I'll take King Green at plus money. Next up, man, we got the main card opening with Tim Elliott against Kai Asukura. This is an interesting fight. I think obviously Tim Elliott's an OG, been in this game, fought the who's in the division, and he's the underdog. I mean, he's usually the underdog, but
Hmm.
you got Elliott plus 240, Kai Asakura minus 300. Wow, that's a little wide, but I'll just say this. I mean, I'm going with Kai Asakura here. I think the lines is a little wide. Minus 300 is a little pricey because I think Elliott is a lot more respectable and live than, the plus 240 ish or whatever he is. He is older, but he's fought everyone and he's just recently beat Sumadarji, back in 2023. So it's been a while since the whole divorce thing with Gina where she cheated on him with his best friend or
Yeah, I
whatever and
forgot
like
about that.
coach or like teammate or I don't know what the fuck was going on. But that shit was crazy.
Some
So
edge and
so good for him, but I think all that wave is over now. Now he's back to norm. Uh and grappling is going to be his thing. So that's the one thing he's going to relentlessly have to grapple. Because I think if he just stands and strikes, obviously that's Asakura's style. But I think this is also that chance of like Asakura just debut fight. He got a title shot against Pantoja, who Pantoja is arguably like one of the goats of that division. He's been proving it.
yeah.
So you got to respect that. And I
Well,
think
that
this
was
is a
also
step
like
down in
the title
competition.
versus title thing too.
Yeah, we all know UFC's the creme de la creme.
No, yeah, but that's
So,
how they were trying to build it up to like the hardcores. I was
uh
there.
huh.
I was there. I was at
I
that
think
fight.
this is a big step down in competition overall from Pantoja to Tim Elliott. So I'm gonna go with Asakura here, but yeah, I think the price it is a little pricey. I agree for what
What's the
thing, but he's
knockout
good.
for him if he could? Because he be
I
fighting
like that one
crazy.
too. Asakura by KO's plus 165.
Yeah, because that's. I feel like that's how you got to get him out of there. I think if it goes past, if you can't knock him out, I feel like Elliott might be able to get that fight if he can use some grappling and shit like that.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I think that's a good move too. It's scary for me because Elliott is
he's
very
seasoned, man.
durable.
Seasoned vet.
Yeah,
It's all about the age though with him right now. He's been in the game for a while. Like how
mileage.
just father time on you. Like he's had an iron chin for a while. Maybe he's not there no more. And we were just seeing the way Sakara fights. He's gonna go out there doing all these crazy ass jumping knees and shit like that. Try to make a statement after getting thing. Like he might gas out, and then Tim Elliott might be able to use that wrestling on him and start grappling, and maybe even sub him. Like shit.
That's really the only way. I think early is going to be obviously Kai if it's early.
What's the under?
Under over is 2.5 rounds. Under is plus 115. Over
Yeah,
is
if you
minus
know
145.
the smaller guys, it's hard for sleeps. Like people getting slept
Yeah,
like that. So, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting because we didn't get to see a lot of Sakura. We just saw him jumping up and down like crazy, and then got wrapped up, and then
getting
got choked
dominated.
and got strangled. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, and it looked bad. So to me, that's why I think there's going to be an actual bounce back because it's like that was Kai's first, match right in the UFC,
yeah,
and now it's like, bruh, I know he doesn't want to be known just as the guy that just came to UFC for the first fight just to get dominated. That's it. Like he's going to try to. You're right. I like that knockout angle too because it's like he kind of has to prove it too, right? Like
for
if you
sure.
can't dominate Tim Elliott at this age right now, then are you really going to be a title contender like to that level right now? You know, so I think he's going to be motivated. So good on them, and he's still hella young, right? He's not that young. 30, almost 32, 31. So technically his prime,
Yeah.
almost over. Next up, man, we got some more old guys. We got Jared Cannonier against Michael Venom Page, MVP baby, and you got MVP here, favorited. He is minus what is it, minus 185 right now. Jared Cannonier plus 160. Man, this is gonna be a great fight.
Yeah, man, Cannoneer is gonna have to make it try to grapple, but I just feel like Cannoneer in all his last fights, I feel like the age is finally catching up. He's been getting dropped in a lot of his fights, and then I feel like just with Michael Venom Page, if he drops you, he might go for the kill, but at the same time, he could just sit there and just goof on you for the whole fight and just keep dropping you and just not even like trip about trying to go down and finish you, and then he just keep it standing the whole time. So I feel like the speed might be kind of fucked up for Cannoneer in this fight, but yeah, I gotta go with MVP.
Yeah. I'm same here. Actually, this is actually a play I already actually fired at 180, but at 185, the line hasn't moved much. At first, I was hesitant because I was like, damn, I got to really lay with Michael, because I still consider Michael Venom Page almost like a Bellator guy for a minute still, you know? So you're like, damn, against Jared Cannonier, who's like, like known to be durable, strong, well-rounded, fought the cream of the crop of the division. So it's like, damn, but like you said, that speed, man, like Jared
For
Cannonier
him,
is noticeably slower, right?
yeah.
And I think MVP is decently durable. He's been knocked out before, but I think
But in
with
the
in the
UFC, he's been looking good, man. Like the only
yeah,
thing that's been messing him up was against who he fought when that was like
Ian
a top
cut
three
Gary,
guy, you could say.
and the style of the way he lost was just Ian Gary
And
pinned
what
him
the
the whole
fuck?
time.
That was at 170.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was on 170.
So, and then he's this is at 185.
Yeah,
MVP's been fighting 185. So I just feel like, and he's a little bit younger. I think it's gonna be just the style's gonna be Fritz for Cannoneer, especially now older, and just for anybody whoever fights MVPs. This is always a fucking. It's gonna be a rough night because that
yeah.
style
And
for
the
his is just hella
volume he
crazy.
has, I think he has a good counters, and then his volume is slightly more. Jared Cannonier isn't a big volume guy usually.
Yeah,
That's another thing.
especially lately, he's been looking like it's been catching up
Hmm.
for him. I want to say because against like for Imamov, I feel like he was winning, and they stopped the fight prematurely. You could say, but he still got rocked. So, what's the MVP by knockout?
That's gonna be big plus money, I think. Let's see. MVP knockout plus 350,
And points?
and by points minus 120.
Damn.
They say that's the most likely outcome because they think Cannonier is durable. But at
Yeah,
that point, it's like I wouldn't lay the minus 120 at
I
with the
think
points. I might as well just take the money line. But I
Can-
like the 350 for KO.
Cannoneer also has been fighting his last fights like what 5 round fights, right? What is his last few fights? Main events, right?
Uh, yeah, he's usually the headliners, but yeah, like
Yeah.
last one was
So I don't know
yeah, who
why
was the
this isn't
headline?
the co-main event.
I don't know why. Maybe they didn't want to fight 5 rounds. Oh, you can do
Yeah.
3 rounds of co-main event, right?
Well, this isn't the co though.
No, it's not. But maybe I was thinking maybe they said they didn't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why this isn't the co-main event. They're really trying to push Aaron Pico.
Yeah, which is
Um,
crazy.
but yeah, it looks like we're on Michael Page. This is like the classic, the battle going on right now about rap, U.S. versus British. The UK. This is the black on black, black on black, but the different kind.
Yeah, but what's his name? Cannoneer ain't listening to no like rap shit.
Cannoneer is the type of dude to listen to no music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just
Listen to the universe, brother.
yeah, just connected to the
And the
universe, bro.
crystals. Are the crystals gonna help him in this fight?
Let's
We'll see.
see. We got to see more videos of him utilizing the crystals, and then we'll see.
Yeah, I might throw a little something on the knockout bike for Venom Page. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if
think that's a good look. That three plus 350, I think it has a
but I
better
could
chance of
also see
happening than that.
I could see him just dancing around and just winning off points also. So
That's the most like that's what they're saying is most likely. So
significant strikes I have to bet on.
next up, man, we got Jeff Neal against Carlos Prates, the everyone's favorite
See,
cigarette smoker.
why isn't this the co-main event? But yeah, this is a good fight right here. Jeff Neal always got a crazy ass style, can sleep. You got them hands, but he doesn't fight that often. And I
He's been
just feel
sick.
like
I think he was sick at one point,
yeah, I
like
feel like going
with
against
issues.
a. I don't think it'll be like a TKO, a knockout. I think this goes the distance, but I think I'm gonna have to go with the party animal Prates, man.
Yeah, he's a big favorite now. Minus 245 for Carlos Prates. Jeff Neal plus 210 right now. But there was some money that early money came in on Jeff Neal because he was like plus 240 at one
And
point.
hand speed of Jeff Neal, you can never sleep on, bro. Like he always be throwing crazy shit, but he gets in there and doesn't follow a game plan, and he deviates from doing shit. Like against Ian Gary, if he would have fought his own fight, he probably would have finished Ian Gary because his hand speed is crazy. Like the way he throws his punches from them angles and just his movement, like, and it's all like straight punches too. Like they look like they're like hooks, but it's all just like a straight hook, just like pop,
Just,
like you know what I mean? Like some real clean ass boxing for Jeff Neal. But I feel like Prates, like I said, the fighting nerds camp, they see everything. He's in there with Gene Silva, another fucking savage. So, and I feel like Prates, he probably feels bad too. His last fight with 5 rounds, he looked like he almost was gonna finish Ian Gary as well, like really knock him out. But yeah, I feel like Jeff Neal's not a fighter like Ian Gary, so I think I gotta go with the Siggy to bounce back.
see.
Siggy
I'm
man.
gonna go controversial with the dog here, man. Obviously, he's a big dog, plus 210, but I think there's value, man. Me, I'm gonna try to fade the big hype of Prates. I do like Prates as a fan, um, but yeah, for me, I just think there has to be value here because I think it's gonna stay standing up. I don't see Prates trying to pin him against the cage. You
Yeah,
know, like I think Prates is gonna be down to just strike, and so is Jeff Neal. They're gonna be down to just
but
throw and
yeah, I mean Prates always going there for a knockout too. He always is going crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be a good ass fight. This might be fight of the night.
yeah. So I'm sprinkling on Jeff Neal. I think he's live here. I think the what the odds indicate as far as how the I think the fight's gonna go as far as standing. Nobody's gonna be threat to go on the ground. So I'm going Jeff Neal here. Let's see if he can bounce back. You know, he needs to. Next up, man, we got the co-main event: Lerone Murphy against Aaron Pico, debuting from Bellator
That's
at
crazy.
145. This is an interesting fight for Pico because he was supposed to fight Moslov Evloev, and then that fight fell out. And
Yeah,
now he got Lerone Murphy, who's undefeated prospect from England here, who I've actually been big on. I'm a big fan, but he's a technical guy, man. He's well rounded, but
he
he
was
just by the book. Who'd he
and he
win?
was a favorite, but now it flipped. He's the underdog now, right?
Yeah, he's the underdog for sure. Aaron Pico is minus 190 now. God damn.
Yeah. See,
And
I don't know. I'm
Laurent
just
Mercy's plus 165. So, hey, I'll tell you, I'll start with this, man. As much as I love Laurent Murphy, he is taking this on shorter notice, I believe, right? But yeah, I fired on Aaron Pico at minus 150. I just think Aaron Pico's well rounded, and he, if it needs to go wild, he's going to go wild. He's been prepping, he's been extra swole. I like Laurent Murphy, and if he wins, I think it's just going to be by decision because he's such like a by the book type of like technical fighter. His grappling's by the book. His fucking striking is by the book. Just everything looks nice and crisp. Um, but I just think right here, man, Aaron Pico's spot here. It's getting to the point though where it's like minus 190. It's about to if he goes past minus 200, it's gonna be a little much though. Because I don't think he
yeah.
should be that big of a favorite. Pico,
Yeah,
that's
my whole
pretty
thing with
crazy.
Aaron Pico, I've been watching him fight since his first few fights in Bellator. Seen him get chinned and knocked the fuck out by way lesser competition when he was like a humongous favorite, which was early in his career. But I always know it's there. And fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. And the way it's been going with these guys making their UFC debuts hasn't been looking good. Um, I wish they would put Pico as still at the underdog, but with Lerone Murphy at being the underdog, I think that's kind of crazy because he's Lerone Murphy. You can arguably say he should get a title fight next.
I think if he
He,
wins though, this might be it. Maybe that's why he took it.
no, yeah, well, but I mean, but that's the thing though. Like Pico's like he's like he's been in the other leagues fighting like way lesser competition. He ain't fought like nobody hella good like that. And Lerone Murphy, he's been making his way in the UFC, and like I said, the debut jinx shit is real. So yeah, I gotta go. I'm gonna go with Laroni on this. I'm gonna have to do the bruv parlay with MVP and Larone from Bricks. I don't know if they're from there, but from Bricks and Mate.
Yeah, I think Laurent Murphy by points plus 220 right now. I
And like I
feel like
said,
that's a way too.
and I've
Go ahead,
seen
bro.
Pico get knocked out hella times, bro. Like, what's the knockout for Murphy?
Murphy by knockout is plus 525.
Ooh, but yeah, I think I would
Yeah.
just go with money line straight off, and then maybe if you're going hella hard on, sprinkle some of that, just because it wouldn't be surprising. Like I've seen it before by against weaker people who Pico has fought and getting knocked out. So,
Exactly. Well,
and I
that's
just
why
don't
I'm
like the
going
debut.
Pico.
Yeah, I feel it was Pico by points.
I usually fade though. That was the part where I was considering fading him against Evloev, but then I was like, I don't know. But the odds were a little closer. What'd you ask?
What's the Pico by decision?
Pico by points. Oh, y'all! If y'all didn't know, Laurel Murphy got shot before. That's his story,
Hey,
and he
bro,
survived. Pico by points
hey,
plus
bro,
one
top
thirty.
boy plus 130,
That's the most likely outcome, they say,
and
according to
still
the
plus
books.
money though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going with Murphy, man. See, I'm going some dogs this week.
The dog's been barking at me
I'm
for a
even
minute
hey,
now.
I might have to do one of them crazy that we've been missing out on parlays with the way I've been picking, bro. I'm picking dogs this week.
All you need is put three together, and it could be real big. Just
That's what I
three.
think I'm gonna do, bro. Let's get it.
There's always three dogs almost pretty much every card. If you look at the whole card from top to bottom, there's always like at least three dogs, right?
Yep.
All right, all right. Main event time, baby. Man, this is an interesting. I think we're gonna go opposite here too because I was thinking for a minute. But yeah, we got DDP the champ, Druskus Duplessis against Kamzat Chimaev, 14-0. And I know you've been chasing the fade on Kamzat for a minute now
Always.
because
Always.
everyone's waiting, and he's been fading in a lot of fights. But he is the favorite in this card, which is kind of crazy too. He's now up to minus 220, kind of insane.
Man,
Duplessis plus
that's crazy.
185. So money's definitely been coming in on Kamzat. But yeah, let's just start. If you have a
Yeah, man.
strong feeling.
Who I'm going for? You know, comes out. I've always been fading him. What he did to Whitaker was impressive, but you know, it's also Whitaker getting older. You know, what I mean, this is a real great test going to be for Kamza. If he can go through Duplessis the way he's been doing these fools, he's a GOAT. I'll admit it myself. But I gotta go with Still Knox, bro. Like,
Still
yeah,
Knox.
like that's kind of disrespectful. The champion being like that, and also how Kamzat hasn't really fought a lot of people at 185. Like he fought
Mm-hmm.
Whitaker, but I mean, you could say Whitaker.
Whitaker's not
A
really
lot
the
of people,
biggest 185er.
yeah, you could probably say like Whitaker. He's low key like at the end of his thing. You know what I mean? Like what was really left in him, especially like he didn't tap, but his teeth broke, so he
Yeah,
can't
which is
continue
crazy.
to fight. Like what would happen if that didn't happen? What if? But if was a fifth, we'd be faded. But yeah, I just gotta go with Still Knox. Like it's gonna be, you know, comes out like I always say that first few minutes
Push.
is a motherfucker, but then like that style, you never know how. Like they said, the way uh Still Knox, the way he fights like a
It's too
drunk
weird.
white dude who can't dance, like that might be some crazy shit. And like if you go later into the rounds, but and like we've seen, Driscus is no punk, bro. He's a beast. Like what he did to Whitaker was crazy too, right? After being a big underdog and going in there, like Kamza was a favorite
I
against
was there.
Whitaker.
Hey, we were
We were
there, and
there,
I bet, and
yeah,
I was firing. I had my plus 300.
yeah.
I
So
was
like,
juice.
so knockout was probably even crazier, and he fucking one of the first people to finish Whitaker since like the Izzy fight.
Yeah,
So that could also, you could say that could have been the beginning of the end for Whitaker, and then Kamza just got it later. So also in his fighting prime, you know what I mean. And another thing, like Whitaker, he's gonna, I mean, he's a big 185er as well. You know what I mean? He's a real 185, and his grappling is not. It's not nothing like it's nothing no slouch. You know what I mean? It's all about after that first round is gonna get interesting. If Kamzat could go in there just like a berserker like he does and get him out of there in the first round with like a submission, praise be to Allah. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, he's unstoppable, bro. I'll fucking admit it. But yeah, I'm going with Still Knox and what's also DDP by like maybe like knockout too. Because I feel like Kamau was gonna have to gas out, and because like remember when he fought Gilbert Burns, and that was at
yeah.
170, how he was getting tired in the third round, and
And that's
this
every
is a
fight,
five
right?
rounder, yeah.
You remember
Usman too,
Usman,
yeah,
same
yep,
thing. And you could argue that if he didn't get that face crank, who knows what would have happened in the later rounds with Whitaker, right? A lot of
yep.
people will say that. So, for DDP knockout plus 450,
Oh
it's
yeah,
not bad.
If I
Um,
feel like if everyone you want to bet on for me like this week, you got to put like a knockout as well. So who you got in this one?
Man, I thought I was ready to take DDP because I've been riding the DDP train
Oh
for a
yeah,
minute
you been.
now, uh, and I do think that the line is getting a little wide here. Continuing if it continues to steam on Chimaev, because I am going to be worried. But I'm going to go opposite. I think Kamzat's going to come through looking. I just have this thing. There's no proof, but I think he's going to come in a little different here. DDP is definitely dangerous, and I would argue DDP might be like more well-rounded in a sense than him because
Yeah,
he could grapple just as good. It's just unorthodox. That's all. Doesn't look as pretty, but he could
yeah.
grapple. He could strike. He could do it
Kamzat,
all.
Kamzat got the speed for sure as well.
Yeah. And here's my concern: is Kamzat's big, but then you think DDP could fight at 205? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If he wanted to, or maybe later in his career he will.
Yep.
So he's a big guy. So it's not like you're going against Robert Whitaker, who's a small 185er, because he was fighting at 170 at one point early in his career, right?
Yeah, yeah. He first
So
started at 170, and then he got like sick with some stomach shit, and then he just stayed at 185.
yeah, so that part is a little concerning to me. But I think, man, like you said, it's early though. I do see this being early. It's earlier enough because as it goes
Also,
later, Chimaev's not going to be good.
this could be a lot of variables. Like, is Chimaev gonna make it to the weight? Is he gonna do all that, make it to the fight? It's always something with him. That's why it's always sketch. And he's also not like he never is. He fights very sporadically. Remember, and he has like that sickness. He had the bad COVID where he was coughing up blood and it's like
He almost
fucked him
died.
forever.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we'll see which comes are gonna show up. But like I said, that first, what's the under?
2.5 rounds at -125.
Okay. See, if Kamzat wins, I feel like it has to be right away. That's how he goes. He goes
Yeah,
in there full blaze, and then he starts to like fade because he puts so much in those, first few minutes. Yeah.
on the same note you were talking about, if you like Kamzat, round one sprinkle. I think round one is like +220 for Kamzat. Um, Yeah, because I don't want to, because he could knock him out or he could sub him, right? So I was like, I don't know about picking one or the other, but I think if he does do it, it has to be early, like you
What
said.
what's Duplessis by sub like +1,000 or some shit?
Duplessis by sub, yeah, +700.
Oh, okay.
You could probably find like later in some other books might have a little more, because Bet Online doesn't always give you the best odds for like props,
Yeah.
but +700 at least, no, not too bad. Yeah, man, this is gonna be a banger card. We kind of deserve this. It's been a minute. We've been dealing with some UFC Apex
Well,
type
they've been
cards.
they've been every like pay-per-view is pretty solid, and the fight nights have been cool. When it's not in the Apex, is dope.
Yeah, when they go to a city and fight in the normal
Yeah,
cage and shit.
because like they also try to make the fight card like decent and everything. Even though this
Hmm.
last Apex card was cool, well, I just liked it because I came up.
Yeah, it's better when you win.
Yeah, feel me?
What we got for the best plays this week? Best bets, early
Yeah, off the rip, you
looks.
could do it with the bruv, Lerone Murphy.
Murphy plus I think it's a 165 right now.
Yep, and then also you could do Dickus straight up.
DDP
Bang.
plus 185 right now. So yeah, damn, 185.
We do Barbosa by knockout,
Barbosa KO.
and
What
then
was the odds on that? Let's see. Plus 110, I think. Yeah. Oh, plus 275.
and
Yeah,
then
big one.
I'll pray on my boy King Green, man. Put me him straight up.
All plus money green.
Yeah, I'm going
Plus
for it.
130. Okay, cool, cool.
Going for it, bruv.
Plus money. We got here looking at plus money. Yeah, man, I'm going straight up, man. I'm going Edson Barbosa. I'm just I just think that's too good to pass up there, even at 170 right now. Um, let me do. Oh yeah, Aaron Pico. He's at -190 right now, but I'm taking Aaron Pico. I like.
Aaron
Uh,
Pito.
give me Oh, I like Michael
Pito.
Venom Page as well.
Yeah, I like
Minus
him
one
too.
eighty five.
I wasted on my bets, but I like that's gonna be
Yeah,
for sure
I
one of
got a
my
lot of
side
negatives, so
bets.
I better hit a lot of my bets because any one of these go wrong, it's gonna be bad. And then I gotta end it with a parlay, I guess. Um, for my parlay, I'm going Corinne Silva with Kai Asakura.
Oh, yeah, Sakura.
And man, I do like some other fight. By the way, honorable mention, Ola Jacek is in there as well. Um,
Ole Shishik.
yeah,
Ole.
man. I guess I'll just do a big one here. I'll throw it a four legger. Ola Jacek, add him in there just because I like that so much. And Kamzat Chimaev.
Boo.
Well, I'll just leave it as that. I won't add it, but I'm gonna be betting on him. So just letting y'all know out there, I'm betting on Kamzat.
Yeah,
But
bro, it's
I'll
gonna
just
be a
leave
good
that Silva,
fight.
Asakura, and Ola Jacek. But yeah, man, I think this card got some good spots though overall, man. Good names. Excited for that. You got I don't know if y'all watch PFL Africa. I didn't really catch a lot of it. I saw the highlights, but a lot of knockouts on it. I had a few bets on it. So I think I went like 3-2 or something. So I had a little bit of money. Dana White Contender Series out Tuesday. So that's gonna be popping again for how many? Like a bunch of weeks straight, right?
Yup. It's the
Like a
last
few
one. It's gonna be the
months.
last one on ESPN, right?
Yeah, but yeah, that's gonna be dope, man. But till next time, man. Hopefully we come back with some winners.
Some wieners.
But till then, peace out, smoke out.